Well, it's October 1st. This past weekend, I was able to head up to Wisconsin with Brandon and had a great hunt, a quick hunt. It was a good test to the new saddle that I hunt out of and the new camera that I've been running, which is it's a DSLR, so it's 100% manual. And it was definitely hectic in the tree. And with the deer showing up like he did, it was a little iffy at times, but I actually got it taken care of, and I guess that's all that counts in the end. None of us get paid to do what we're doing, so we're just happy to show you the end result, and if I can get a little bit beforehand, I'm going to try my best to do that. So with that being said, this week would be, tomorrow will be the first episode for the IOP crew. We're going to get into a little bit of preseason things that Ryan and I took care of a couple weeks ago with a couple properties that he has permission to hunt on. And then we're going to get into Brandon's hunt. The first weekend, opening weekend of the Wisconsin season, where he was lucky enough to harvest the doe. And then we're going to get into the hunt that I had Saturday morning, where I was able to harvest my buck. But anyway, we'll get into this hunt, and then we're going to be lucky enough next week to be able to jump into the West Boys hunts as well. Hopefully they get another shot at something this weekend, and we can even show you more exciting footage in the next weeks to come. So stick around. The IOP crew is just getting started.
They eat it when it's half full grown. Anyway, we're out here checking some chips, pulling some cards. That's the same thing. Anywho's, we're walking along. We got this loop right here. It's probably about, I don't know, 3 or 4 acre food plot. We got 12 rows of corn on the outside that are demolished. And then we got winter wheat here that we're standing on that we just mowed a little while ago. And then we got our peas, this a random amount of seeds in the middle. We got some clover up the center here. And that double stand where Derek and I harvest a lot of our does out of is right over this knob here. And we're just gonna do a little loop and check it all out and see how it's coming along. It's with all that rain, it's came up pretty good here in the middle. So deer season's right around the corner, and it's about to hit us right in the face, and I'm not prepared all the way yet. We're over here on the other side of the farm from where we were earlier, and this here's the gate stand. Old Goliath is the name of the tree. And this year I got this food plot here. It's a little bit bigger. Usually I just got it in a little circle here deal, but now I got it more of an oval looking deal. It ain't quite circle anymore, but anyway. The history with this stand is Derek and I had the stand in this tree to the north of us here, and I shot my first doe out of it. But a lot of the action we noticed when we were coming through this gate, obviously that's why they call it the gateway. So we decided to move it into this tree here. And that year, I think it had been that year, it had been that year, October or so. Or, no, it was November. It was November. And I shot my first buck, grunted him in actually like 5 times repeatedly in a row. And the next year, same stand here, I had a buck work its way down fence line, probably the oldest deer I ever shot. I had big neck rolls. Like we got a picture of it somewhere. And actually dropped it right in his tracks. You know, it was a half good, half bad shot on my part. And I put a lot more work time into the food plot this year. Usually I just come out, throw a little seed here and there and not spray it. This year I sprayed it, tilled it with the tractor, did a lot more work with it this year, and it did a lot better this year. So should be a good year hunting, and hopefully we get something else on camera here. I usually don't get too many bucks on camera in this particular spot in the early season, and I haven't yet. So hopefully they start showing up after they start getting in their fall patterns. I got 1 buck on this camera, just a younger one that I got in hardhorn. That's my first one. All the rest are still in velvet yet, so should be a good year, and it's coming up fast.
Hey everyone, it is September 15th here in Wisconsin. It is the second day of bow season here. We weren't able to get out opening morning due to a benefit. And then this morning, we were up late, left up last night that we didn't go out this morning. So we're out this afternoon. This is where I shot my buck last year that you guys watched. I shot 2 doe here during gun season 2, but wasn't very good on the camera for them. Didn't get them on camera, but it's about 3:30 in the afternoon. Just got set up. I dropped Derek off at the other end of the farm on this side of the road still, and he forgot his arrow, so Kaylee brought them out to him. So he's just getting back into the woods. There's a lot of green beans just above me, about 30 yards. So I'm hoping the deer are going to flush to them this afternoon. Hopefully something will come by close enough that I can get a good shot through this thick stuff. Saw a lot of deer here last year, so wish me luck and see what can happen.
and check what time it was. And I reached back in my pouch and I heard just one twig snap, and I looked over. Oh my God. Well, it is, I don't know what time it is now, but it's been a couple hours, and we're pretty positive that I got double lung. We watched the video over and over and over again, so we're gonna walk back in here. We got 5 of us, so we'll see what happens. So I was facing this way, and I shot him damn near right where you're at.
Did you not see him come in?
No, he was coming from over there, not down the 2-track. He came from like right on the edge of it.
Yeah.
And I reached back to grab my phone, and I went like this, and I was like, Brandon.
Made you walk way back to get your bow on the deer's gonna be. The stomach here.
So when you're tracking, and you find blood, and you look at the spot on this leaf, you can actually tell the direction the deer is heading by the blood splatter direction. You know, it's not just a straight drop, it's actually a splatter of blood.
It's gonna be, oh, right there, lots of blood right there. By the way that you're seeing it, does it mean he's going that way then?
Right here. On this trail so far. Franzo! Franzo! Got him! Holy cow. How about ground growth?
Jeez, that is a big one.
Holy cow.
It didn't look that big on camera.
No.
Jesus.
Big body. 10-pointer?
Yeah, she's a big one. She's pretty.
Just wait.
Brandon, he's huge. Brandon. Oh my God, he's a steer.
Well, we found him. I don't even know what time it is, but he was definitely dead before Brandon and I left. We went back to the house, waited a couple hours, and then brought the crew out. Thank you guys all for helping. He's a lot bigger than I thought. I've never shot something and had ground growage, but he's a different deer than I initially thought I shot. A lot bigger. I'm not sure my wife's gonna appreciate me wanting to put this one on the wall where I just got done saying I was done. But yeah, we got some work ahead of us. He didn't die anywhere flat, so we'll see how that goes. Give a pan of the terrain. I figured he was gonna be in one of those 3